Okay, Craig Hill from eXp. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Happy to be here.
I have got some questions for you about eXp. So I would love to know, what's your experience been like with eXp so far?
Well, I'm the biggest fanboy going around of eXp. I was, if not the first, one of the first to join, along with Stephen Lee, and it absolutely ticks all my boxes. So, coming from an industry outside of real estate that was overhead heavy, coming to eXp, it does everything that I was looking for, which was cloud-based, low cost, great culture, all the tools. It's just allowed me to grow my business. My business has actually more than doubled in the last 12 months.
You are on fire. You are absolutely on fire. We can vouch for that. Yeah, awesome. So what was it that you loved about eXp? You said about the cloud-based and everything else. What else did you love about the systems?
I guess, sort of taking it back a step further from that, I think looking at where business is going, it very much is about removal of overhead, about being light, and about using technology. And it seemed to me that eXp was at the absolute forefront of that. I was super keen about the leveraging capacity with eXp, about growing a team. I love being a shareholder. I love that being an asset that can just tick away in the background. And I couldn't think of another business out there that I was going to work with that was prepared to pay me some shares. So that alone is a massive game changer for me.
Yeah, me too. All right, so you are building a team at the moment. You've got team members. How are you finding that? You've got team members, but you don't have staff. How do you like that?
I think it's fantastic. So also being a person that's employed a lot of people over the years, I love working with people, but I don't necessarily now want to be paying them. I don't want them on the payroll. So yes. I can give you an example. There's a guy who's on my team here in Victoria, and he's helping me on a large listing, a large development site that I've got. We've got a commission sharing arrangement there. It helps him, it helps me, and I feel like that has allowed me to increase what I can do without necessarily putting people onto the payroll. So it's incentive based, but that was part of the leverage and team building aspect that appeals to me.
Do you know, everybody that I've interviewed, spoken to about eXp, they all look so relaxed. I don't normally get that when I interview real estate agents. It's normally like, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, and I've got staff, and I've got this, and I've got that. Everybody just seems to be so much more relaxed.
Well, if you actually saw below the shirt here now, I'm wearing shorts and Birkenstocks. I've just been out. I've actually just been out for a walk for an hour, but I've walked around the park. I've made 6 or 7 calls. I just love. So I'm a pretty motivated guy, so I don't need someone standing over me, giving me structure.
Yeah.
But I love being able to work around what I want to do. So if that means I want to go for a run or I want to catch up with someone for a coffee. Sure, there's plenty of work to do, and you don't make money if you don't work hard. But no. I feel I prefer to work in an unstructured way.
Yes.
And I also love the culture. So I think that sort of comes from it's top down. When I first met Stephen Lee, immediately Stephen, I felt like I gelled with Stephen. He's a guy I felt like I could work and connect with. And you can see the types that have been attracted to eXp, that they are, a lot of them are fairly entrepreneurial, very motivated, but really helpful. So, you can see the banter that goes around on work chat, that people have connected that way and there is a sense of team and connection, even though we're obviously not working in the same office space, but we do feel together and we do feel connected, and
we do.
Anyone's a phone call away. So
yeah, absolutely. I love the culture too. It's something massive. As you said, I can't believe. Well, I guess I've been in real estate for 30 years or something, and I don't really, I can't think of another time where I've seen so many agents helping each other like this. It's kind of blown me away to go like, somebody will go, oh, well, yeah, I'll go to the listing presentation with them, or I'll do this with them, or I'll help them, or I'll show them how to do social media things or whatever. Like, it's just been incredible, just incredible. All right. Oh, go.
Sorry, just to finish on that. It feels like because we're all owners of the business effectively, that we're all really happy to grow the pie. So I want you to go really well, because if you're going really well, probably that's going to help me, maybe indirectly, but it's about all of us growing the pie and chipping in and doing what we can to build the momentum of what eXp is.
I agree. And when you love the model, it's like I said to somebody else, it's like you're a reformed smoker, it's like you want everybody else to do what you're doing because you believe in it so much, it's like you've seen the benefits, and so it's so much easier to talk about it too, isn't it? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, well, you become like the evangelist.
Yeah, that's me big time. All right, so what other models did you look at, and why did you choose eXp above the other models?
Well, I did initially use at Realty, and really enjoyed it. No complaints with that Realty. It's a good model. And I did look at Michael Choi's model, and some of the smaller ones, and met with quite a few of them.
Yeah.
I think what really appealed to me with eXp was the global expansion and the leverage that could come from that. Seeing what was happening in the US, and also I have spent a little bit of time with Glenn Sanford, and he's a super impressive guy, and seeing what their plans were, and the capacity for world growth, that really appealed to me, because I see the ultimate leveraging capacity there. And I know there are other models that do a job, and they're fine, but for me, the technology here, the growth capacity, it was so enticing.
Yeah, we just opened in Mexico today, so
wow.
It's just, that for me too is just, the announcement in work chat, just opened here, and then all the figures and the facts and how they're doing it, what they've done and all that. Like, I love business and I love hearing about it. To me, it's amazing. I've just learnt so much more about business and all of that sort of thing, and hanging around with people that are going so amazing. It's just an incredible peer group. You are who you hang around with, they say, or, you become who you hang around. And, we've got some pretty impressive people there. Yeah. Yeah. So what was the deciding factor in your decision? So was it the global thing? Was that the number one thing, or was it like, what was the one thing?
Yeah. Before in terms of, attracting me.
Yeah.
Well, yes, it was the global aspect. It was the capacity to build a team that may well reach beyond my local suburb, my state.
Yes.
That really blew my mind, to think that potentially I could be connected to people that could be in India or in Mexico or in the States or wherever. We're talking with people all over the place, and that just blew my mind. It actually, when I first started thinking about it, I was struggling to sleep. I was that excited.
Yeah, I know, me too.
I know people have used that expression. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. But I feel that too, that when I saw it, I thought, this is too good to be true. I can't believe how good this is. And the people that get it become the evangelists. And I'm probably that, and I'm probably boring everyone that I come across. I know I'm boring my family, not more eXp, but I'm just so sold on it, because I think the capacity to leverage what I'm doing beyond my little suburb and the work that I can possibly do is mind-blowing.
I know. And how many people you can help, and how many people I think it's incredible. Yeah. All right. So for those considering joining eXp, what would you say? So they're sitting on the sidelines and they're just watching.
Well, I would say, do not delay 1 minute. My experience has been, like, for a guy that's been in real estate 3 years and 3 months, my business has doubled every year, and it's more than doubled this year at eXp in Melbourne when we've had 6 months of being locked up like a battery hen. So if I can do it, you can do it. I would not delay, and I would back myself in, because I think it's better to be, it's better to get out of the confines of an office or a structure, run your own race, and benefit from your good decisions and poor decisions, but all of it will drive you forward. I think don't delay. That come and join us at eXp. It is, you know, it is such a great experience, and I'm absolutely certain that you can grow your business. And there's so many people out there that can help you. So don't be nervous. Just jump on board. Have a go.
I agree. I agree. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time today.
No problem. Great to chat.
Thank you. Thanks.